Welcome to What's in the Box Monday. Hey, I am Fred. Make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube channel where every Monday we open boxes like this one. This was actually sent to me by an Instagram follower, Wyatt Steed. Now, Wyatt Steed, I got to tell you, that is the coolest name I have ever heard in my life. I hope that you, when you were growing up, you rode horses and you lassoed stuff, and then you walked into school with a fake six shooter. You're like, I'm Wyatt Steed. You do not mess with me. And, you know, I'm just envisioning all kinds of cool puns coming off that cool name. So thank you very much for this. Wyatt did tell me that I had a package on the way, and I had a series of questions that I asked him afterward. I was like, is there anything sexual in there? He said no. I asked him if there was anything poison. He said no. He said it was definitely whiskey related. And then I said, are you sure you didn't pee in it or something like that? So I went through the proper questioning to make sure I was not getting a bad box. So here we go. It is What's in the Box Monday. We're going to open this thing up. You can see he did a fine job with the wrapping. All kinds of stuff in here. Got the bubble wrap. Got the big wrap. Oh, then he's got a bunch of notes. Oh my goodness! It looks like he's got a blind tasting for me. Oh, I feel like we have a. I think I can read this out loud. You know what? This is part of the Kansas City Bourbon and Whiskey Club. Their barrel picks, and he's got a six blind tasting here that he wants me to check out. So I got some sipping to do, and instead of getting too much into it, I'm just going to go in here and start tasting whiskey and tell you what I think. Oh, this is their barrel pick. So this is the Kansas City Bourbon Club's barrel pick. Looks like it was the retail partner they had was Bubble Wine and Spirits. So that's pretty cool. Oh, wow. He gave me, this is very nice. Look at that. This is a custom-made flight, you know, for me to put my glasses on. This is very nice. Thank you for this very much. There's a lot of ways that I think I'll start using this on my flights. Having them right there. So, listen, it's What's in the Box Monday. We don't know what's going to come. Every Monday I'm doing this. So if you're not subscribing to the YouTube channel, just click subscribe, and you can find out what's in future boxes. You know, and hey, if you're getting boxes, feel free to send me a gram or a YouTube of what's in your box. This is fun. This is definitely a mystery. I get boxes all the time, and I am always trying to figure out when to taste them. So I was like, hey, why don't I just do a YouTube thing where I do like what's in the box? And right now what's in the cup is a nice steaming cup of coffee. This is my afternoon cup of coffee. I probably drink about 5 cups of coffee a day. I don't know where my life would be without coffee. People say, well, you know what? You need whiskey. No, I don't need whiskey. I love whiskey. Whiskey's great. Coffee, you take coffee out of my life, I mean, I may have to go into an institution. It's the one thing that I will not allow to be peeled from my life. And those poor people who get told medically that they can no longer drink coffee, and they're forced to drink decaf, I feel so bad for them. We have A, basically through E, A, B, C, D, E, and I get to pick an F, get to pick my favorite of this bunch. This is a fun, not expected taste off here. And the last one here, F. So let's get straight into the tasting. I'm going to go backwards since F is right here. It's in the barrel bourbon glass. It's got kind of a fun, dusty smell. It got some dark cherry notes. Oh, shit. F is delicious. Cornbread, dark cherry, all kinds of fun stuff in there. I like F a lot, whatever that is. Quite delicious. Going to E. The viscosity of this is a little less than F, but still very similar in taste profile. It just has a much different mouthfeel. There is some dark cherry there. There's some cornbread. Overall, a very sweet, lovely taste in E, but not the juggernaut that I think F to be. Going to D. Look at that. It's in one of my favorite glasses. It is in my Oklahoma State Glencairn. Cool stuff. D, very similar here. Caramel bomb, bit of a kind of a dusty barn floor. Some like sweet oats. A lot of really nice sweetness in this. And then under currents of like nutmeg, vanilla, malt, honey. I like D. Right now it's between D and F for me. Again, Mr. Steed sent these in. Great name, Wayne Steed. I'm Wayne Steed. So anyway, he sent these vials in, and they're containing whiskey. He assured me that they were real whiskey and not death vials. Of course, I know him through Instagram, so I'm a very trusting person, I guess. What do you think? C feels flat to me in comparison to F and D. So I'm just going to go ahead and move that out. Go to B. B is kind of coffee-like, kind of hazelnut-like, smoke, canned fruits, like you open up the can of peaches and boom, you smell it. Very similar to D, and it's got like kind of a maltiness to it. Underneath that, a bit of corn, but it falls flat for me very similarly to C. Another one that smells like swept farm floor. Coffee, like a vanilla extract, kind of chemically vanilla extract. And then wood feels very young to me, but it's vibrant. Has some fun flavors there. My favorites here are F and D. Let me pick my favorite. I really like the way F approaches on the palate. It's kind of just gets right on up in there and drips on down. But D's got a little bit more complexity. It tingles on the front of the palate a little bit more. So I'm going to go with D as number 1, F as 2, and the other 3, you know what, A is going to be in 3rd place, and B, C, and F are kind of all right there. I'm not going to fool around with them anymore. But I really like the top 3. See what D is, which is my favorite. And you can see he sent these in just like I do my blind tastings. So we're going to find out what D is. Baker's 107 proof coming in 2nd is F, which is Baker's. A, 3rd place in this random what's in the box tasting. You got to tune in to see what's in the box next week, because I don't know what's in the box. What's in your box? Weller Antique. 107 proof. Look at that. Weller Antique, you can hardly find. Old Forester 1920, pretty regularly available. Now, I didn't really want to spend much more time on these three because, like I was saying at the top of this this particular commentary, I wasn't preparing myself for a lengthy taste of, so I'm actually not wanting to consume a lot. So I'm not going to like nail those down, but I am very firm on these top three: Old Forester 1920, first, Baker's 107 in second, and Weller Antique in third. Now I could retaste this tomorrow; it could be completely different, but today Old Forester 1920 is it. And then coming in, not sure where that's going to come in, but the Ezra Brooks Kansas City pick is did not make my top three. Sorry about that, guys, but thank you for the bottle. Also not in my top three, which is E. Find out what E is. Henry McKenna. Boy, Henry McKenna always gets thrown at me. Now, it's not my fault that Henry McKenna went all allocated. I won San Francisco. So it just so happens to be a very good bourbon most of the time. So, and that was B, and I recall that pretty flat to me. So, not Henry McKenna's day for my palate. And Peerless, B, also not Peerless's day, but it was Old Forester 1920's day, and it was in, ironically, in my favorite glass, which is the Oklahoma State, Pokes glass, go Pokes. And so congratulations to that, but it's a what's in the box. Like I didn't know what was in the box. The box was sent to me. I opened the box, and I tasted what's inside it. If you have a box you'd like to send me, preferably a legal one that doesn't contain any kind of weird things, feel free to hit Jessica up on the social medias or myself on the social medias on Instagram, Facebook, or go to fredminnick.com and hit the contact button, and we'll tell you how to get a box to us. In addition, make sure you're subscribing to this YouTube channel because we got more cool stuff coming up, including history, what's in the box, and fun blind tastings every Friday. I'll see you next time. Cheers.